After taking a verbal informed consent and asking the patient to pass urine, general physical examination is conducted first. Adequate exposure from the Ziffy sternum up to the level of the mid thigh is necessary. The examiner should always stand on the right side of the patient. On inspection, abdomen is uniformly distended, all quadrants are moving well with respiration, umbilicus is central and inverted, linea nigra and stria gravidarum are seen. There are no scar marks, dilated veins, or visible pulsations. All hernial sites are free. On palpation, with the legs semi-flexed at 45 degrees at the hip and the knee joint, we correct any dextrorotation with the dominant hand, and with the non-dominant hand, we come down from the Ziffy sternum up to the level of the first resistance and mark it. In this case, it is 34 weeks. The symphysiofundal height is then measured, keeping the inch side up and the legs extended. In this case, it is 34 centimeters. After that, we start with the Leopold maneuvers. The first Leopold maneuver is also known as the fundal grip. The fundus is palpated with both the hands to identify the fetal pole, whether it is the head or the breech. The breech is felt as a broad, soft, irregular mass which is non-volatile. The second Leopold maneuvers or the lateral grips. The left lateral grip. We stabilize on the right side of the abdomen and feel the fetal parts on the left side starting from above going downwards. A hard, smooth, curved resistance is felt suggestive of back. By noting whether the back is anteroposteriorly or transversely directed, the orientation and position of the fetus can be made out. The right lateral grip. We stabilize on the left side of the abdomen and feel the fetal parts on the right side. Multiple knobby mobile structures are felt, suggestive of fetal limbs. The third Leopold maneuver, superficial pelvic grip or the Pollux grip. Keeping the ulnar part of the hand at the symphysis pubis, using the thumb and the fingers of the right hand, the lower portion of the maternal abdomen is grasped just above the symphysis pubis. If the presenting part is not engaged, a mobile ballotable mass will be felt, that is, the head. Leopold's fourth maneuver or the D grip. The examiner faces the mother's feet and with the tips of the first three fingers of each hand exerts deep pressure in the axis of the pelvic inlet parallel to the inguinal ligament. If the head is engaged, fingers are divergent, and if the head is free floating, fingers are convergent. Liquor is clinically estimated. In this case, it appears to be adequate. Rule out organomegaly by palpating the liver and the spleen. Lastly, we auscultate for the fetal heart sound on the side of the fetal back. In a case of previous cesarean section, scar dehiscence should always be looked for. It is elicited by engaging the patient in a conversation and then trying to insinuate our fingers beneath the symphysis pubis and looking for any obvious wincing or grimacing on the patient's face.
कितने बच्चे हैं आपके?
एक है।
क्या नाम है?
आफिया।
क्या उम्र है?
2 साल।